What is hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about the 10 game NFL slate for Sunday. Before we get always long from we definitely subscribe to and try y'all know. And yeah, we got a 10 gamer. And the weeks are going on. This is yeah, it's crazy to me that we're already getting here. That we're the season's already going. I mean, week one, two, three, and four, and now we're on week five. So yeah, before we get in though, hit like button, we definitely subscribe. That's gonna turn y'all know. That's all the YouTube algorithm if you hype it up and do stuff like that. So yeah, we are here. Week five. Man, oh man, it's crazy for me to say that, but we have NBA coming up. We're preseason on Thursday or today, um, for Thursday. So, and we have an NFL game with lots of injury news that I talked about already. So, but yeah, this is going to be the Sunday Tingham site. We're going to take it position by position. Here we go. So Lamar Jackson doubtful. What does that mean? That means we're going to get a 4-3 Cooper Rush against this Houston defense. And I do not. I mean, I am not playing Cooper Rush here. For me, it's a no-go. But we'll talk about him in a minute. Jay Daniels appears to be healthy. I don't want to play him against this Chargers defense. I'm much of the drop down to Jared Goff against the Cincy defense. Um, yes, he's on the road, so yes, there's going to be ownership bias there. Sorry. I'd rather play him at home in a dome. But again, I like the matchup for him. But I'd much rather also drop down to Dak Prescott in a high scoring game. If we can get 34 again from Dak Prescott, I'll take that any day of the week. Yes, I know that was a huge overtime game. But I'm liking Dak. I'm liking Herbert. I wouldn't even mind throwing Daniel Jones into the mix here at 5'8". Bo Nix against the Philly defense, so thank you. Justin Fields against the Dallas Cowboys atrocious defense. Yes, my Cowboys atrocious defense. I'll be playing a lot of Justin Fields at 5'6". Um, you can interest me in some Jackson Dart. You can interest me in some of it at 5'3". But I also like CD Stroud at 5'2", with Nico Collins. Yes, please. Um, and yeah, Bryce Young at 4'7" against the Miami defense. I might dabble with it. I could dabble with it. Not gonna lie. Let's go to running back. Jonathan Taylor, it's hard to not like him. He's been amazing this season. 35, 32, and then 14 and 12. Yeah. I like JT once again. I'll go to Jahmyr Gibbs as well. Barkley, it's just been a weird season for Barkley so far. Um, it's slowly ramping up, but at 7.5, give me Gibbs or Taylor instead. Achane 7.3. We know the pass catching ability that he brings to the table. Bucky with especially with no Tyreek Hill now. The load's going to be more on him. Bucky Irvin's questionable. I don't think he's plays. He's in a walking boot. He's not playing. Uh, I would be thoroughly surprised if he suits up. I mean, he is in a walking boot. I don't imagine him playing. I mean, it's a doubt. But what does that mean? We're going we're going to get a really cheap Rashad White at only 4.7. I'll be playing a lot of Rashad White at 4.7. Um, Derrick Henry, I mean the fumbling. What's going on? Well, what is this? Week one, he went off against Buffalo. 169 yards. And now look what's going on. Wild. Am I gonna go back to Genty? I'd rather drop down to Hampton at 6.5. Kenneth Walker, no thank you. Javonte Williams, I like. 6.2 is not a bad price tag. He's a workhorse. I love to see it. Chase Brown, not really, and setting up for failure once again against this Detroit defense. Cam Scotabo, 6,000. Yes, please. Edmund Jackson Dar, I love it. Benson went on the IR, by the way, which we'll talk about that shortly. That's hold on. Kamara, 5.9, a great price tag as well. If I can get him and Scotabo in the same lineup, yes, please. I'll take that any day of the week. But Alvin Kamara, 5.9 for Kamara. 5.9. Like he's still I'm still going I'm gonna fall for the trap. I know I am. Chuba Hubbard's questionable. We need to watch the news on that because if he's out, we're gonna get some Rico Dowdle at 4.3, who's gonna have to step up at 4.3 against this Miami defense. Yeah, I'll be playing a lot of Rico. Trey Benson went on the IR. So that's gonna be a lot of Michael Carter and Amari DiMercado. Yeah, at 4.7. Um, the one of them is going to be the workhorse. We'll see who it's going to be. Michael Carter's in play the 4,000 as well. Just saying, it's not going to be zone of the night. I'll tell you that. Brees Hall 5.6, great price tag on him. I'm going to fall for his trap. I'm gonna fall for the J.K. Dobbins trap as well. Woody Marks right here at 5'4" Great matchup for him against this Baltimore defense. I'm gonna be playing a lot of Woody Marks. There's a lot of cheap running backs I'm liking here. Um, no Braylon Allen, no Tracy, yeah, no Mixon still. Um, we talked about Rashad White. We talked about DeMarcado. RJ Harvey had a great game, 14 for 58. In the receiving aspect, he looked great as well. Kendrick Miller. Limited attempt 65 yards. I hope it's Kamara though. I certainly hope it is. And then we have Rico down here at 4-3. There's no Chuba Hubbard. So yeah, lots of news. Lots of news. Our receivers, Sun God, 7-9. Great matchup. Play him with Jared Goff. Jamar Chase, I'm much of the play Sun God. With Jake Browning at the helm, it's not working. It's not working at all. JSN, matchup proof, 7-1. Like it. Abuko, still no Mike Evans, still getting it done over 100 yards. Yes, please. I'm playing a lot of Abuka. Yeah, Nico Collins is questionable. We need to watch the news on that because if he's in, I'm playing him with CJ Stroud in my stacks. I'm gonna be playing the stack like that. And running back was Zay Flowers probably. But George Pickens 6'6". He's the alpha. This is his team. He's the captain. Tyreek Hill with the leg sideways. No, I mean, we're gonna have to get to some of Jalen Waddle, which we'll talk about shortly at 5-4. We're gonna have to play some of it. But anyways, Debo Samuel, we need to watch the news on him. But if there's no Terry McLaurin, somebody this Washington offense might be limited still. But Zay Flowers 6'2". Garrett Wilson though at 6'1". Yep. I'm gonna play and pushing in my chips on Gary Wilson, who got it done late in the game. Godwin 5'9", slowly getting back but he had 10 targets, but only 3 receptions. Quentin Johnson seems to be the touchdown machine. Is Lyle McConkey now the wide receiver 3 or 2 or for even 4? Because he's not the wide receiver 1. It's quite. I mean, it's Quentin Johnson, and we have Keenan Allen as well, 5'6", who seems to be number 2. So who's number 3? This man right here is the number 3. Ah, goodness. One deal with no Malik Neighbors. Gonna have to step up. I like that price tag of 5-3. I like the Pittman price tag of 5-1 against the Las Vegas Raiders defense any day of the week. Marvin Harrison, do I trust that he's back? Not really, but he could burn me. Slayton, we'll see. I took in snaps. I like that. Malik Washington gonna have to have a bigger role now as well. Luke McCaffrey, if there's some injuries on that team as well. With Debo and Terry McLaurin, we also need to talk about Turpin. Because if there's no Turpin, we could get Jalen Turbert at 3-6 or Fournette at 3-1, which both are going to be cheap. I like both of those guys as well. To have to step up if there's no Turpin, which I don't think there will be. It's looking like he's going to be out. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at. Tight end wise, I love me some Ferguson at 4-8. He's the go-to guy. Him and George Pickens are running this offense. Warren seems to be a consistent target as can be. I like that at 4-7. Laporta, I'd rather play Fergie or Warren. Darren Waller, I mean, what was that? I should have played him. I should have played him. It burns me to say I should have played him. Well, on in a good matchup, 3-3 is cheap in my opinion still. Um, Mark Andrews, 4,000, not really. Ingram, they are playing more. Troutman, I mean, I'm still liking Juwan Johnson as long as he's healthy. I'll play him still. Gadsden, 3 targets. Mason Taylor's questionable, but if he's in, I like him as with my Justin Fields stack. So, anyways, that breaks down the slate for us guys, though. This is going to be week 5. Yeah, defense play it will. It's going to be a lot of the Texans defense. I will say that though. Against Cooper Rush, but anyways, week 5, I'm excited. So again, thank you for tuning in though. I hope it was a great and safe rest of the night, everybody. Have a good one.